Stream. Good evening. So, let's see. There is the Discord event, there is the YouTube notification, and apparently something on Humble Bundle is on sale. How are we doing tonight, folks? So, let's see. I can send my 9-month supporter message. Let's go. Woo! 9 months already. It's been a while. How are we doing, folks? Everyone doing all right? Is Top Chat doing fine? I would believe so. All right. I'm ready for your questions. Speaking of your questions, maybe there are some already posted in the Ask Your Questions thread, but apparently there aren't any. Okay. Hello. It is the bestest intern. Good evening. Cheers. Good evening, Emmanuel. Nice to see you too. And I've got some answers for you. At least some. All right, shall we start? I would say so, right? So, let's go quickly over what is about to happen in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, so first of all, there's good news. Multilanguage audio is doing better than expected and worse than expected at the same time, but it's fine, I think. So, right now we are around 10% rollout. The next 10%, the next 90% is coming in the next month, which should be a 100% launch. We will see how it goes. However, the auto dubbing is terrible. We've already discussed this in the last patch rundown. But the auto dubbing also enables the upload of a language track. So if you actually want to do an own synchronization or an own dub, you can totally do that now, and it works fine. And yeah, so that is a clarification on that spot, and I believe that is a very important clarification, because that was a very big point for me, or subject for me, that I wanted to get done this year. All right, cool. That works for me. Next up are Super Chat goals. They should launch to 100% of creators by December 16th. And we have actually gotten back from YouTube that normal moderators should be able to edit, add, and stop Super Chat goals, which is huge. And it wasn't, we weren't able to do that before. We already talked a little bit about the membership gifting distribution that is changing next year. Small recap on that, and would be, let's see. Membership gifts. There we go. So that isn't membership gifts. What was it? I'm still searching. Oh yeah, here. So, thank you, Gnome, and good evening. So, membership gifts are changing how they are distributed on a channel. Currently, people that were subbed and not watching were higher up in the distribution. They will get to the lower end of the distribution, and YouTube will prefer subscribed users that are currently watching and unsubscribed users that are currently watching over people that are subscribed and not watching right now, which does make a lot of sense. You want to like engage with the people that are actually there instead of people getting an email. Oh, by the way, you got a membership for this channel, right? Next year, no quarter. Well, it said early next year. So I would assume that is Q1 or Q2. I mean, still 6 months, so but we'll get there. As soon as we have more information, I will share it, of course. All right. Then we had a suggestion from Bärbel last time that she wanted membership, a membership perk that allows users to offer a file download, for example, for 3D printing stuff or art or whatever. And this has been forwarded to the team, and a case has been made that a similar product exists with Patreon, and we'll see how it goes from there. I would love to see that, like as an addition for the community tab for member-only posts. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Then we do have a little bit of news about jewels. Also splendid news, in my opinion. We do have confirmation that the purchasing price for a jewel will be between 1 cent and under 1 cent, which is still a huge span. Especially the higher bundles will result in way lower prices than 1 cent for a single jewel, which means the total ref share is either 50% if you're like one jewel 1 cent, or close to 70 or 80% for the higher bundles, and even more than that. However, we don't have the prices for the bundles yet. We do know, however, that jewels convert into rubies at a 2-to-1 ratio. Okay? Which makes the payout thing at the end a little bit more consistent, but the payout thing up front, like the user side of things, is still a little murky. We will have to wait until someone sends us the actual prices of the jewel bundles. So if you live in the US and you come across vertical live streams and you are prompted to buy jewels, you don't have to buy them. You just have to give me a screenshot of the actual bundle prices and redact any personal information, please. I don't want that. I just want the bundle prices so we can do our calculations here. All right. There was a question in chat. What made them think that the way it works right now would be preferred? Curious. Well, that is an excellent question. I have no idea. I would assume that they want to prefer like subscribers over like, well, normal users or viewers that maybe don't have that much affiliation with the channel. However, I don't know the reasoning, and honestly, I don't think we will get to know the reasoning given they are changing it soon, right? So, I do believe the new reasoning that you actually want to have it in chat is something that that creators mostly wanted, and I do agree with the decision. It should be better if, like, for example, if you just gifted memberships now and Gnome was not a subscriber here on this channel and he would get one, I would prefer that over someone like, let's say, Fixel, who's still in a meeting right now and taking notes for me, who is not here right now, but certainly subbed and wouldn't have the chance to say thank you to you and also say, like, use the new membership emotes or something like that. So, yeah. All right. Next on our list is the hype update that is currently happening in Brazil. YouTube hype, quick reminder, is free feature that people can use, that viewers can use to support smaller channels. I believe it was 500 subscribers to, I believe, 100,000, maybe 500,000. I don't have the exact number on mind right now, but it was a rather small channel size that this is available for. So each viewer has 3 free hypes per week to distribute as to the liking, and after that they can pay to get more hype available and use them on other creators or other videos. We will see how this develops. I'm not a huge fan of paid hypes. I've stated that in the past. We'll see how it goes, and we'll take it from there. Right. Then we do actually have a couple of launches regarding Dream Screen coming up. Dream Screen being like AI-generated backgrounds for creators in the US, in Canada, in Australia, and New Zealand. I do believe that this could be a nice addition to the Shorts creation toolset. We don't have an ETA for Europe yet, but it doesn't really matter, does it? So for now, it is nice that it is expanding. However, we can't really do anything here in Europe with it yet. All right. Also, YouTube is using creator data, mainly video data, to train AIs. But before you like get all angry and bring out the pitchforks and torches, creators have to opt in, and they are opt out by default. So if you don't do anything, your data won't get used for AI training. If you say, okay, I want YouTube to use my data to train AI, you can certainly do that, and you have to manually opt into that. And I think that is the right decision for this kind of setting. All right. So we do have a couple of questions that came in from Discord DMs. So first, YouTube doesn't show view count / upload date. We can confirm that this is in fact related to certain browser and browser extensions. They haven't specified it more, but I would assume it has something to do with like ad blockers. That is speculation though, so please take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, it is not an UI experiment, we can say that much, and has in fact something to do with the browser or browser extension. Also, we have pulled through some of the terms of service for YouTube Premium, and that includes YouTube Premium Lite, and we've seen some some social posts about YouTube Premium members getting ads for NFL primetime stuff. So on paragraph 9.5, the ad experience for each primetime channel may be different from what you see elsewhere, and on other primetime channels, the frequency of ads and the length of ad breaks. Premium members may still see ads on primetime channels. So this is the exclusion to the rule. You can basically watch everything on YouTube except primetime channels or like super promotion stuff, right? And that's where the oh, I'm still getting ads for premium comes in. It is a really small percentage of use cases where this actually applies. And I would say, sure, it is maybe not what you might have wanted, but on the other hand, I kind of get it, right? So if I'm paying to not get ads, I don't want any ads, and having this in the contract, well, you certainly, if you have actually read the content, you would have seen that this is a thing, but otherwise, given it happens so rarely, no one really cared up until now. This has been in the terms of service all the time, so this isn't a recent addition or something. So yeah, you just have to deal with it, basically. Still, for me, YouTube Premium is the better option. Please, if you watch creators, either support them financially or watch without an ad blocker, especially if you're a creator yourself, because, well, don't destroy the economy you're trying to thrive off, right? Because you can't, on the one hand, complain, oh, CPM is going down. Oh, I'm not getting any money from my videos. And on the other hand, yeah, I'm using an ad blocker. Well. Right? Sent you the list we spoke about. Mate, I told you... I'm quoting here. Yesterday at 9:21 a.m. I'm telling Fabio, I have a meeting with YouTube tonight. I could take that document with me. Tonight being yesterday. When is it? 8:00 p.m. I'll send you the document. And now you're saying on 8:30 p.m., a day late, a day and half an hour late, you sent me the document. You got sick. Yeah, of course. Well, get well soon then. And I'll take this list with me next meeting, which will be somewhere in the future. We'll see. All right. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. All right. Yeah, we talked about the premium. We talked about the view count thingy. We've gone through most of that stuff, so we can put that away. That leaves us with the most requested features you folks had if you actually voted. Are you folks excited for that? I hope so, because I certainly am. I do need the browser scene. There we go. So what you see here is the answers to the German survey and the English survey, and I have combined the data, and I have sorted the data and transposed it, which means we do have like averages, and now I've sorted the averages, so we get the most anticipated, which will be giving, let's see, give updates to creators if channels got penalties for issuing unjustified copyright claims / strikes. Had the highest average, and yeah, I do agree. That is a very good feature request, and hopefully this gets seen by the copyright team. But I know some teams are shifting around, and I know someone that is actually working with the copyright team, so this might not be too far off. All right. Make all features of YouTube Studio Mobile available on YouTube Studio Desktop and vice versa. I mean, we don't need to talk about it. That's pretty standard stuff. Download your own movies or own videos and streams from YouTube in more than 720p. The third most requested thing, with, like, look at that. The averages are, what is that? 6 percentage points, another 6 percentage points. So that's nearly the same. And the next one is like, what, 15 points out? That's insane. Like that's a huge jump right there. All right. So yep, YouTube Studio Editor lets you insert and add clips. Is actually pretty anticipated. I don't think they are going to do it. However, we included it. But yeah. Shorts thumbnail selector for Studio Desktop. Yeah, I do get that. I'm pretty sure they are working on it. We'll see. Chat and API overhaul is up there. I think there are some pretty strong contenders. I mean, we can go to the bottom of the list as well, which is basically administrative stuff about YouTube memberships, basically giving you the list of people who canceled for like doing stuff with it. See, the thing is, usually if you have an integration that like pulls the data once a week or so, I believe, or even once a day, I believe you don't need this list because you get the updated list like once a day or once a week. And I do think that this is redundant in some form. And if you actually need the list of people that canceled, you can get that if you save the list and compare it to like the previous list and just like give me the differences. I mean, you could even plop it into ChatGPT for all I know. Or if you are importing it into, for example, Google spreadsheet, you can have the so-called version history, which can show you the differences between the changes made when updating the document. All right, larger emotes, animated emotes are pretty far down. Like that's the bottom of the list. And honestly, I would have loved to see like animated emotes and larger chat emotes further up, but I don't know why they are so far down. I really don't get it. Anyway, it's fine. Global emotes also. Holy shit. It's like what? Fifth lowest. Still no update on unreadable rate messages on desktop in dark mode. I know the team is working on something, and we will actually rate someone once this stream is finished. However, I know that they haven't they haven't worked on the dark mode part. I know it is on their list for bug bashing. Basically, whenever they go into winter break, like 20th December or something like that, probably 16th, a little shorter. Like basically the week before Christmas, when all the engineers go home and do stuff outside of YouTube, that's basically when they will tackle this. They usually do like a week of bug bashing, and having the light mode or dark mode enabled or disabled will probably be on that list for that team. All right, but there's another redirect error we are trying to track down, and we will have a look if that works or not later tonight. All right, cool. Yeah, questions so far? Targeted gifting is also not very high. That is it? I mean, it's in the middle somewhere. It's not super high, but it's also not super low. But you are correct. It is certainly not as high as getting transparency for copyright stuff. To be fair, all of those requests are pretty, like, let's say, pretty anticipated, but ranking them is pretty hard. And I wished we had more than the, what was it, 250-ish answers that we got from the survey. I would have loved to see 1,000, but so far we didn't have the luck. Y'all didn't share it enough. And yeah, the data is anonymized, so we can actually look into it. We can actually have a look at what people wrote. If we forget anything. Oh yeah, this is the automatic subtitles, and This should be like one setting. That is a cool request, honestly. Like a little check mark for people to say, oh, you can react to my content, or you can react to my content, but you have to wait the first 48 hours. That's a cool wish list entry. Multilanguage audio, yes, it's on the way. There's a banner missing to invite YouTubers to register on YouTube or create a channel on YouTube. That is interesting. Comments. Well, see, this is why we do this, right? So someone is actually telling us, oh, you don't see the thing, right? Well, it's German anyway. But yeah, basically someone's telling that they want to have a filter for slurs and unnecessary negative comments, etc. And you can actually set that up, like right now. So if we were to open the dashboard like this, option to switch channel names. Oh god, no. I'm not supporting your channel name madness. Anyway, let's get back to filtering comments. So basically, you do have the option to add block words. You can already do that. Also, I believe you should be able to, yeah, you can withhold, or you can be more strict about what's being held in your comment filter. Or you can hold all comments and just like let through selectively if you want to do it manually. I do think like holding potentially inappropriate comments in the basic mode is fine enough for this channel. And if I had a more like kid-friendly audience, I would probably go to strict. But for normal use cases, for most of our clients, the basic option is more than enough, I believe. All right. Yeah, let's see what else. Multi-language audio for all. Why is there a second line? Oh. Yeah, kind of. This is going to be interesting because this is actually something that the fan communities will be able to do, where users can comment or post pictures to the community tab. I don't know if they will allow to answer with images or if that's still far out, but at least they can like post a picture, right? So that's going to be a thing. Let's see. Shorts are not correctly played out. I don't think that is that it's a bug. And I would love to see what experts like assume that it is a bug. I do think if your shorts don't get the audience that you think you are entitled to, I do think that the short has a content problem. And that might be structure-wise, that might be production-wise, that might be quality-wise, but I don't think it is a bug that you don't get reach on YouTube. It is a lack of self-reflection, in my opinion. A/B channel testing. What do you mean by A/B channel testing? Like, which channel does perform more or better? You can already do that. Let's see. What do you mean by channel testing? If you simply mean like testing thumbnails, you can already do that. You can do that already. That's rolled out to everyone, by the way. If you mean title testing, that's something we have had considered putting on the list, but that was so little requested, we threw it out already. But please enlighten me what you mean by channel testing, because I would love to see that. Or know more about it. More community features, yes. Okay. Oh dear. Comments. Option that only subscribers can comment. Interesting. I don't think we... Can you do that maybe with a filter? I mean, you can do like a member-only video that requires you to be a member to comment, but I don't think you could do that with just normal subscribers. Anyway, image polls with 5 to 6 images instead of 4. I don't think that's necessary. I think 4 is enough, by the way. But what I would have loved to see would have been image polls in the shorts poll feature. And also give it like 4 images instead of the usual 2 text features that the shorts polls have. Multiple choice. I was thinking maybe quizzes have that option, but no, you have to say which of the quiz answers is the correct one, so you can't actually have multiple correct ones. I don't think GIFs are necessary for polls. Oh, that is a reasonable request right here. Make it so you cannot change your answer to whatever is the solution, so it doesn't affect the results. Community tab post should be pinnable. That is going to be a feature of YouTube fan communities. Or weekly poll. I mean, you can already do like colored posts, right? You just have to make the image colored and upload it. To be fair, there's no creator for such or creation tool, let's say, for such posts, but yeah. Oh yeah, you need an app. Yeah, well, thanks for stopping by and have fun during your craft show. I hope you have lots of customers there. Sorted posts in folders that you can. Oh. I think that would be way too complicated for the shorts for the community tab. GIF banners were actually a thing back in the day. They reverted that. I don't think that you really need that. And if you need a channel banner design, you can actually download the KW Media channel template. Yeah, I mean, a creation tool, sure. Maybe this is something that GNOME wants to tackle as the next project once we are done with the current one. This should be like a somewhat similar tool, I would believe, where you just have like some text boxes that plop into the correct what do you say, place, coordinates, right? Live stream image polls instead of just text polls. I don't think that's necessary, but I mean, sure. Interesting. I don't think that you will get notifications if someone actually comments on your comment, unless you like open the comment and actually read the spamming comment or mobbing comment. I do agree that blocking someone should be site-wide. I don't agree that someone should not be able to like view the stuff you post. Maybe not interact with it, but yeah. I mean, this is tricky because in the end, like each YouTube channel does have their own like rule set of what's allowed and what's not allowed. And even if you on your channel would probably delete a comment, if it's not bad enough for the other channel, they might want to leave it there. I do get where you're coming from, but I do also understand why it is the way it is right now. So I don't have a strong opinion on that, honestly. Clips. During a live stream, the ability to clip a funny moment. And this is something I'm going to pull your ears, because this is actually something we can do right now. Aha! Copy video. Well, yes. Let's see. So, if you want to clip something, let me zoom in. That's probably a bit too far. You can use the clip feature, which already exists. Can you see it down here? Clip feature. No need to request something that's already there. If you clip something, it actually creates a clip. You can make it up to, I believe, what is it? 1 minute? Yeah, 60 seconds long. You can swap it around. See, it's changing in the background. That's totally fine. You can add a title and you're good to go. And if you actually want to use your clips, you have a your clips feature. For example, we tested 9 months ago clipping on Felix's channel, which worked splendidly. And if someone creates a clip of your own content, you can have a look there and see that people are actually clipping stuff on my channel. Right? So, already exists. Doesn't need to be reinvented. Cool. All right, let's see. That's actually a very long answer. Funny enough, already exists. We have actually made a short about how you can change your short thumbnail, and there will probably be something on the verge of stuff regarding the short thumbnails on desktop. Animated banners. I mean, I'm all for it. Bring them back. We had them. But yeah. What? Okay. So, for the requirements for the partner program, there should be the ability to get equal parts of the shorts clicks and watch time. So let's say if I have 2,000 hours of normal long form watch time, I should only need 5 million shorts views. If I understand that correctly. I mean, sure, but then on the other hand, like, we are, I mean, I'm transparent with you, right? So we can actually have a look at it right now. We barely make it. So this is last 28 days. So with 30 days, we barely make it to the 70 euro mark, which means we can actually get a payout each month, right? And this is with 500 hours of watch time each month times 12 is 6,000 hours of watch time. And we don't actually have all that much. Yeah, so let's see, last 365 days. So 13K viewers on shorts, 1.8K on live streams, 200,000 views on the normal videos. So I don't think that it should like accumulate against each other. So I mean, you barely make it to the payout anyway. There is no need for this. Seriously. So let's say you only got 2,000 hours of watch time and you get the 5 million shorts views to get into the ads program. You get nothing, nearly nothing for the shorts views, even with 5 million. 5 million shorts views get you nearly nothing, in my opinion. All right? And the same goes for the watch hours. It's, yeah. Dislikes shall return. It is an abstract form of constructive criticism. Okay, yeah. I mean, you can argue about it. I don't really care at this point. I mean, yes, it was nice to see for tutorials like how their like-dislike ratio is, but for the majority of content, it is only likes, or like basically 1% dislikes or something like that. So maybe the better thing would be if there is like an extreme example from the norm. For example, like this video has been downvoted at least 50% of times. For example, like the Steam review thingy, right? If it says mixed reviews, maybe it's important to show that. But if it's mostly positive, like 80%, 90% positive, well, right? So yeah, I somewhat agree with that. I don't really care. The analytics should be more approachable. And YouTube still testing viewer nodes, community nodes, yeah. That is something they are testing. It is an invite-only feature. We don't have access, and we don't know how much goes into the actual fact-checking of things. That is quite unfortunate. All right. Yeah, sure. Someone wants free promotion for their channel. Yeah, I don't think so. More options for the thumbnail for long form videos. Would have been nice to know what more options you would have liked, because I think like more options as for the data type, or for like you can make the thumbnail look like whatever you want in any graphics program, GIMP, Canva, Photoshop if need to. So I don't think this is really necessary. Frühere Freischaltung für Content ID und Verifizierung des Kanals. I don't think verifications should be given out like candy. And I do think it is a good thing that they actually require a good amount of subscribers or like registered company that is large enough to have a certain volume of gross income per year to get a verification. And the early access to content ID, I don't think is really needed, honestly. YouTube's about to extend max thumbnail size to 10 megabytes. Yeah. That was something they were considering, certainly. I haven't heard back from that yet, but that's still on the horizon. I would have to check. Let's see. So, aha, there's the crux. So, thumbnail file size can be bigger for podcasts. So, if you upload a podcast, it should be up to 10 megabytes. So, if we actually look into that. Image size and resolution. Yeah, remain under 2 megabytes for videos or 10 megabytes for podcasts. That is actually in the help center. Works as intended. So, on desktop audio. Oh, so basically this would be remixing a short from desktop. I don't think that is planned. And I don't think that is like ever going to happen. Even watching shorts on the desktop is basically a workaround thingy and not really intended to do. A lot of stuff breaks when you watch shorts on desktop. Why would just need podcasts bigger thumbnails? Yeah, that is a good question. I don't know that. I don't know that. I mean, we can certainly put that in the requests thingy. Right. Too high requirements for the partner program. Requirements should be lower. 4,000 watch hours is too much. 1,000 would be enough. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And honestly, I know I'm probably going to get bashed for that, but I do think that 4,000 watch hours is an okay number to reach. Sure, it might seem overwhelming at first, but if you actually put the work in to get to the 4,000 watch hours, I do believe that it is a good amount. And I mean, I just showed you, like, we are roughly at, what is it now, 7,000? Let's have a look real quick. Analytics, last 365 days. So we are barely at 6.3 right now. And yeah, that's certainly something to be considered. But actually, what is this? Oh yeah, so funny story. Most of this is external traffic. And sometimes YouTube doesn't like to count external traffic. Like, for example, in this period, where we didn't have much external traffic. And it seems like it's going down again, for whatever reason. We don't know, we'll see. Ach du Scheiße. Oh, alright. So, I would like to have the ability as a creator to talk directly to other creators on their channel page as a private chat. Funny story, there was YouTube Messenger that was killed in 2015, 2017, something like that. So people can just use the given email or other social media channels, Insta or X. Okay. No reaction via email or comment. Last video is 3 years old. Well, sucks to be you, I guess, but sure. I am not sure. I am very certain that YouTube Messenger would be a nice thing to have, and I would really love it if you actually like had something like this again. However, they killed it for a reason. I don't know what the reason is, but I'm keen to find out. Maybe we can get some information on that. Could you ask them again about the live chat delay on the mobile app? Sometimes the streamer reacts to a message that didn't even appear for the mobile viewer, which is weird. Right, I'll note that down. Sometimes have so much delay. The streamer answers something the viewer can't see yet. All right. Funny story, my live chat just broke. YouTube is going blind for shorts, trying to be TikTok, while long-form live streams are lacking innovations. I am going to pull your ears. Well, technically you probably just joined and weren't there for my initial presentation, which is sad, but it's fine. I'll do it once more. So, to be fair, Jules is an innovation that is going into the direction of TikTok. But however, we do get a better gift distribution for YouTube memberships, which is huge for live streaming. We do get super chat goals launching on or up to December 16th, with normal moderators being able to edit, add, and stop goals, which is something we added once we talked about it on this channel. We told them that this should be happening. And we do have, yeah, Dream Screen is a shorts thingy, but Jules is something that I can see the benefit of, and it does help vertical live streaming, which is technically normal live streaming because they don't differentiate between vertical and horizontal live streaming. I don't think they are going blind for shorts. I do think they are going too broad. I agree, they should be pushing the market less. However, I'll get to that in a minute. However, I do also think about TikTok getting potentially banned in the US, and that means YouTube wants to keep the market share, which is something a lot of people don't have in mind when talking about this stuff. And if YouTube only does like 60% as good as the competitor, when the competitor gets banned, and they are basically the only option besides Instagram Reels, and we know how messy Instagram Reels is. So yeah, I do think that they are doing financially and economically the correct thing, although I would love to see more stuff coming out, even though we do get a lot of stuff, right? Super goals, cool other stuff. I do think that we did actually get some good things for live streaming this year. Moderators being able to create and end live polls, pins, and messages. Yes, that is actually forward. We haven't heard back yet, but we did get the confirmation from the Super Chat Goals team that this will be something moderators will be able to do. However, different team, different product, so we don't know what's happening to the normal live chat. Right. So let's see. Live redirect should be an advanced feature. That is a good question. Do we want that to be an advanced feature? I do believe that using the live redirects, if they actually work properly, in light mode, not in dark mode, because in dark mode it's stupid. But yeah, I mean, technically, the redirects are coupled to the requirements for the YouTube Partner Program. So if you have 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time, you can already do them. And I do get why they don't make it available for everyone. Because that would be just spam. Straight up spam. We already do see that with some of the like Fortnite creators. They are like having loops and like basically streaming the same thing over and over again, which is getting looked into, and Fabio was actually getting a document ready for that. But yeah, so I don't think it should be made available for like any user. It should have like a little step in between that people and creator have to reach before they can actually use it. But yeah, so that's the German part. Can still go over the English part. Funny researching. That's all YouTube gaming stuff. Anything we forgot? Not really. Feel free to disregard my answer. Ability control and interact in YouTube live streams through the YouTube Studio app. That is a fair request. We did actually, let's see, YouTube Studio live control room on mobile is fairly down the list, but it is on the list. Less intrusive ads. Fun fact, there has been a new ad format launched a couple of weeks ago with the main it is a live stream ad, by the way, where it like shrinks down the stream a bit and places an ad next to it on this side or on this side, and the stream keeps running while the ad is running, which is fine, I believe, and it should be that way. So yeah, that is a less intrusive ad, so technically they did do it. Multi audio tracks for all small creators, well, for all creators. It's end of year, we know that. Live chat by default for all viewers. Oh, that is That is a good request. I think I'm going to put that still on. Live chat default should be. Is it called all viewers? No, it's just called live chat. Instead of top chat. But again, I do think this is a problem for smaller streamers instead of like larger streamers, since the larger streamers will likely get more spam and stuff that gets filtered out, which makes it more readable to read the top chat instead of the all chat. Okay, live stream that exceed 12 hours. Yeah, live stream length. Live stream length. I mean, technically you can do live streams that are longer than 12 hours, but then you don't get an archive for it. It still says, does it still do that? That was the subscriber mode, right? Let's see. Didn't I have the stream open somewhere? Right, there we go. I do need to switch to German. And we are testing this live right now. Right this second. We are about to test it. Once the damn thing loads. Edit. Let's see. Where would I find the moderation to the community moderation? No, that's customization. Yes. So let's test this. Subscriber only mode. And it's not showing me the German version, is it? Fucking hell. I'm screenshotting that. That's so annoying, honestly. That is really annoying. That is just some... some minor thing. It needs to get fixed. I don't get it. Oh, fuck's sake. So, what else do we have? We do have improvements to the research tab. Yeah, I do agree. Make mobile live watching experience better. Make the chat available in full screen. I think we actually talked about this last time, didn't we? Didn't we already do that? That you could show the thing in full screen mode? I would assume that's what you mean by that. But yeah. Where's chat? chat is there? I guess since it doesn't break anything, it's not important. Yeah, I mean, it certainly disincentivizes people that think it's a subscriber only, well, that think it is a member only mode, but then again, it's only in one language instead of like all languages. Maybe there are more languages missing, but I would believe that this is just like someone copied the wrong line in the translation. That's what I think happened here. And it should be easily fixable, but someone actually has to go around and do that. Which is all the more annoying since it's been that way for a couple of months now. Better way to search for live streams, I agree. Increased focus on a dedicated team for improving YouTube Live, not just regular YouTube. They do have a team. Feature parity with Twitch, no, I don't think that is a good idea. There should be like really distinct options, what you can do on one platform and what you can do on another. Well, I feel like YouTube provides a much better viewing experience, correct. Twitch features that cater more towards audience engagement. Yeah, I do agree with that. There should be other features, but it shouldn't be a one-to-one copy. Getting additional features will make YouTube Live a much stronger competitor in the public eye. I do think so. Bring back the dislike button, not going to happen. Super likes. Oh. I mean, technically, paid hypes is a form of super like. But yeah. Ability to add text and limited selection image overlays like arrows and emojis to videos in the video editor. I don't think that's necessary. You can already do that with the YouTube Create app, and otherwise, like, just use your editing app to do that. There's honestly no use case for this. If you fuck up your editing, it's like redo the project. Honestly. YouTube was testing giving free memberships for premium users. Did they just abandon that after the experiment? I haven't heard back from it, so I don't know if they concluded or if that's still going. I know they are certainly going to get the membership giving for creators a little more thought. So basically the creators can give out 2 times $5 or €5 memberships. They are still doing that, but I haven't heard back from the other one. Full page for notification history in general. Yeah, I agree. If there's not already a way to tell YouTube exactly where to put ads in a video, so they are not sudden and unexpected, there is a way. However, your video has to be at least 8 minutes long, which we can actually have a look at. Ah, well, that's convenient. So that's new video, and it's 8 minutes and 4 seconds long. So we can go into the editor, edit the ad breaks, and see that there's one ad break roughly here, but you can like swap them around if need to be. Yeah, already exists. It has to be longer than 8 minutes though. Otherwise, the automatic thingy will just place it wherever it feels like it's good place. So yeah, but it's there already. Multilanguage audio for Germany, yeah, it's coming. Live stream tab similar to the Shorts tab. But it is similar. Oh, you mean in the app, like where you have like the short symbol on the bottom left side, I believe it is, and then like a live thingy on the right side, maybe. I mean that certainly would be interesting. Hear me out. Like, if you had the choice that you could, like, for example, like just if you have your phone, you can swap out like apps you want to use frequently. Would you be interested in something that could customize your YouTube app, for example, like a live feed, instead of the shorts feed, for example, or instead of the home feed? Would you use something like that? Would be nice to know. Still doesn't work for brand accounts. Yeah, membership giving is still bugged. No, monetization requirements are fine. We don't need to talk about this. Return dislikes, not gonna happen. Premium Lite as a whole is not a good idea in your opinion. Only serves as an excuse to upcharge premium. That is actually faulty. Well, yes, YouTube Premium has risen in price. It is currently at, I believe, 12 euro or 13 euro for a single license and 22 euros for the family license. And no, it didn't get more expensive as YouTube Premium Lite was introduced. In fact, I believe a lot of folks actually swapped down from YouTube Premium to Premium Lite because it is still giving you most of the convenience while being like half the price. Will YouTube roll out the live rings on desktop to more surfaces still? Like in search, they are not showing right now, and not in shorts feed. I will note that down. In the shorts feed, they on the desktop shorts feed they aren't. On the normal shorts feed they are. Live rings in search and shorts feed on desktop. Noted it down. Put smaller YouTubers on the For You page more, already happening. We don't need to talk about that. There's like in the first 10 videos, there's like 3 people with like 20 views on my page, for example. So that's already happening. If you still don't get views, it's your content. Let's face it. And yeah, I'm not excluding myself here. Like, I know my videos are not the best. I try to be as informative as possible, but that's probably not what people want to hear. Custom premieres, yeah, I agree. I would like to see that. I believe Rammstein had one back in the day. They were testing it. I'm not sure what's the current state of that. Let's put it down. Custom premieres intros. Yep, they are now basically showing everywhere. Yeah, as they should be. Which, by the way, shoot to loot is a thing that happened this year for live streaming. I get angry because people think YouTube isn't doing anything for live streaming, but they are. They are actually doing stuff. All right, well, what do we have here? Directory by title. Yeah, I do agree. Like there should be at least like by genre for gaming. Like if you open YouTube gaming, there should. I mean, we can open YouTube gaming right now to actually see if the thingamabob is working right now. Well, probably not for this account because it doesn't have a watch history, but we can go into standard. 100% browser. We want to go to gaming, and yeah, it will show you like a couple of games you can scroll through. So you can actually sort by that. Going into the thingy, it will show you a bunch of those streams. I do believe that this is probably what's meant with like some sort of directory by title. But yeah. Upcoming live in Shorts feed are also shows both on mobile and desktop, but desktop is still bugged. Can be clicked. Yeah, but I believe that is intentional. I believe that is working as intended. Because they don't want people to watch Shorts on desktop. That's at least my opinion. But yeah. YouTube Premium members allow free membership to a channel. We already talked about this. I agree. That would be nice. Either way to add indie games to be selected in the video. Or, I mean, if your indie game is on Steam, there's a high likely chance that you can already select it. But I agree, there should be more communication between game developers and YouTube, especially for like the hidden features that still exist, like for example crowd choice and crowd play. Primarily live streamer, quite frankly, YouTube viewer experience lacking compared to Twitch. Well, which is funny because the other guy said the other thing around. I don't stream on Twitch due to the ad policies, but the ability of users to interact. Well, this is interaction, this is not viewer experience. Fucking hell. To make my own chat interaction tool with the responsibility bit back in the service. I do agree. They should be doing that. Can you tell me when the longer shorts are going to be happening? I'm glad you're asking. Let's see. I answered that questions this morning, which is why I still have the link on hold. So, by tomorrow, your 1 to 3 minute shorts will move to the Shorts tab on the channel pages, subscription feed, and YouTube Studio. And yes, that's for any longer short uploaded after October 15th, 2024. If you don't want your 1 to 3 minute shorts, whatever, who cares, right? So, yeah. The timeline is still going. As expected. As we talked about on this channel. But yeah. Glad you asked. Glad you asked one way before launch. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, that's what we do these streams for, right? So you don't have to like search for all the things and just ask me. It's fine. Did they mention the current experiment where they replaced the join button with a subscribe plus? We briefly talked about it, but it's currently nothing more than an experiment. And I do believe that subscribe plus is nonsense. Why would you rename it once again? I mean, it has been, what was it? Sponsorships was the first name for memberships. Then it was VIPs for a long time. Now it's memberships. Like they've had a couple of names so far. I don't think that subscribe plus is the right way to go here. A real human answering creator concerns. Yeah, sitting right here. I'm answering your concerns. Extend duration of live streams by 1 hour from 12 to 13 hours to allow full coverage of the single day sporting events. Ability to surface member-only videos on the video tab of a channel. Don't they already do that? Let's see. If I open my channel and I go to the videos tab, I cannot sort by that. Can I sort by the membership? I cannot. Interesting. Okay, that is a fair request. All right. Make unified live stream to both horizontal and vertical, so no need for a new stream key all the time. You don't have to. What? You don't need to like redo your stream keys all the time. If you have the automatic stream key, it will just detect your resolution and go with it. I do believe you have to manually set for like 60 FPS though. So having one vertical and one horizontal live streaming key would be the way to go in that regard, which is supported by like Aitum, the plugin for OBS that has its own streaming key, and you can have your horizontal streaming key plopped into normal OBS and the vertical one into the plugin, and it just works. You don't have to swap them out. You just have to like set if you want to go live on a vertical or on a horizontal stream with the scheduled stream button. So, question doesn't make sense. Better generative thumbnails. I don't think so. I do think that the frames selected for long form videos are doing fine, in my opinion. I don't think there's a necessity for that. Title A/B testing, yes, I would agree. Would you to block a channel? No, not doing that. We had that discussion last time. Add an option to pin a post of the community post. Yes, that will be doable with the fan communities. Mods can pin messages. We already have that on our list. Live stream panels, no clue what that means. Probably like the thing that is below streamers on Twitch, likely. But then again, you do have like the whole video description to your liking. That's 5,000 characters. Go wild. I mean, sure, it's not like graphically differentiated, but yeah. Anyway, the ability to offer ad-free viewing of your channel for members. Yes, I would love to do that. To be fair, you can already do that. Let's see. So, if we were to open our channel, well, that's our channel page. We don't want to go there. We want to go into the studio, which is now set to German because I set it to German earlier. Ugh. Okay, let's see. So, if you go to your video, you can just select to make it member only and go to monetization to deactivate the monetization. It doesn't do it automatically, or so for example, if I had this up and running, let's say on Friday, and you were a member of this channel and you want to watch it ad-free because you support me by like giving me money already, there's no way for me to automatically turn on the video monetization once the video turns to public. And I would love to see that actually. That would be a good addition. I do agree with that. Did live chat summaries roll out with the EU, by the way? Because a few weeks ago I randomly had them on a stream while being locked out. I am not quite sure, honestly. I do believe they rolled out to all English speaking channels when you have more than 30 live messages within 2 minutes that are different from each other. Something like that. Well, different but similar. Well, you don't know. No, how to explain that? If you spam the same sentence over and over again, it won't generate a summary. But if you talk about a general topic and there are more than 30 messages within 2 minutes that are all English, then yes, it would work. Add a remove ads perk that you can assign to any membership tier. Oh, that is actually a nice request. Pin super chats, subscriber or member go to the top of the chat. I mean, super chat goal, we do get that, and that is actually pinned to the top of the chat. You never saw them while logged in, watched a lot of streams with several thousand viewers, so maybe still an experiment. I mean, yeah, could be. Could also be that your login prevents it because it doesn't know where to put you and then by default turns them on or something. I'm not sure. Top rank overlay for chat that shows the top viewers of your live stream. Yeah, I guess. Custom super stickers I don't think is really necessary. I mean, technically you can do that with like, if someone sends a $5 super chat with a specific word, then it pops up in your stream or something like that. You can already do that. Increase discoverability for smaller channels, already doing that. Ads are way too aggressive. I can't relate, I have premium. Multiple audio channels for videos live streaming and a specific audio channel for live streaming and different audio channel for the VOD after the stream ends. I don't think that should be the case. If you actually wanted to have like a live dub thing going on, yes, I do agree that could be helpful. I don't think that there should be like 2 tracks and one gets disregarded for the VOD because it doesn't work like that. Like for Twitch, it might work that you just stream like the actual copyrighted content and get away with it. That doesn't work on YouTube because YouTube has content ID. Super chat goals. What about membership goals built in? I mean, I haven't heard anything in that regards. I will ask about it though. I mean, I could see them doing that once the super chat goals are rolled out and working as intended. Streaming vertical or horizontal at the same time easier. Currently, you must make 2 stream events. Well, yeah, as intended. I don't think that should be different. Better way to find the live streams, like the trending subscriptions button. That is probably the same request that we had earlier with the widget customization for the app. Did you ask them if super chat goals will work for vertical streams too? I don't see why they shouldn't work. I'll put it in the list. Right. Notable humans provide support and answer questions, stop the abuse of copyright and content ID system, be more consistent while applying rules to everyone. Yeah. Stop letting AI grifters succeed above. What? Oh god. That's just a rant. Ban the lazy, non-transformative reaction streamers and creators who steal your revenue by making viewers unwilling to watch the original. Superchat likes, replies, for example, don't work there. Fair. But I can see why they chose to not include them in vertical. Like likes I don't get, but the replies with the thread structure in a vertical stream doesn't make sense. Yeah. Allow creators to dismiss comments they don't want to answer from the comment queue. Right now we need to heart a comment to mark it as answers, but I don't love the comment. Only choice is to respond manually or delete. Oh, in the dashboard queue. Yeah, I get that. I will take that. Mark comment as ignore to remove it from the queue. But I think that is a request for rather small channels because Like if you have a larger channel, there are constantly getting new comments in there, so it doesn't like stick with you that much, if you know what I mean. But yeah, all right. And that was actually it. All right, cool. Cool. How much did we have? A lot of frames. 1 hour, 30 minutes. I mean, that's all right. I believe if there are no further questions, we can end the stream right here. Live chat mentions still expected for mobile. You mean the ad mentions, right? Ad mentions for mobile streams. I will put that still up on the test and ask about it. Right, let's see. Last question for tonight. Go. One last question. I think that was all your questions for today. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Cool. In that case, we will conclude the stream. Stream archive will still be up if you want to talk about it. And yeah, thanks all for coming, for stopping by, for all the amazing questions. And hopefully you learned something. And see you in about a month with a Christmas special. It's that time of year again. We're already doing this a year with the Q&A sessions. Maybe we can recap something. I'll get my intern to get the best streaming moments or something like that. We'll see. I'll think of something. All right. In any case, thanks everyone, and